Hey, welcome everybody. Привет. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Нет. I don't speak Russian. Hi Bella, how you doing today? I speak English. How is everybody doing? Good and freezing, thank you. It's cold there? Extremely. What are the temperature? Bella, can you make me a favor? What this Russian speaker is saying in the comment. Today, minus 12 Celsius degree. Okay, I understand. I'm from Albania. No, I cannot read Russian. And it say other views, it's hard to know who you are. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, today topic it will be about the dog that censored the disaster, natural disaster, and the dog as the hero. He is HB Canal. The right topic now, yeah. We're gonna discuss about that, about how the dog sense those paranormal activity. And how dog give the contribution by saving the life during the natural disaster. But not only that, because dogs are very amazing animals, and we need to appreciate a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start to talk about how the dog sense those natural disaster like earthquake, storms, uh, different kind of stuff which people cannot sense. They can sense, for example, the earthquake before the earthquake hit the place. Come to Istanbul. I was in Istanbul. I was in Istanbul in October. I was there. Now it's freezing in Istanbul. Well, I believe that, yeah. I believe that it's cold in Anatolia now. Yeah, I believe about that. That it's very cold in Anatolia. My profession is veterinarian. That's my profession. Animal specialist and veterinarian. So I'm gonna just bring a little bit the example how the dog predict a natural disaster, uh, but not only that they can sense a lot of paranormal stuff that people cannot sense those stuff like ghosts, like spirit, and even the death of a person. Dog can sense that. So if we go back in the history, dog was not just an animal that used just for protection against the threat, against the predator, and like this. I say my child to be veterinarian. Well, it's good profession. If he study hard, why not? He will become a veterinarian. Just need to study hard because it's hard. It's the medicine. That's why. Yeah. What's your name? And where you are from? Which part of Russia you are from? It seems that you speak English. Roman, Western Russia near Ukraine. A little bit. Your name is Roman. Okay, I understand. Now I understand you. So in what area of where in Donbass? Yeah, I figured out that his name is Roman. I figured out about that. Belgrade. Oh yeah, I know where is Belgrade. You are very near to the Ukraine. A lot of attacks happen there. It sounds Georgian. That is why I ask it. Are you talking about the last name? Yes, possible. Okay, so Roman is a name in Georgia. Well, yes, possible. I do not know, really. These are Greek names or Italian. Yeah, because of the Roman Empire. I understand it. It's a Christian name. It's a Christian name. It's definitely a Christian name. So it's not just typical for Georgian, I think. It's a Christian name. So I'm gonna go back a little bit in the topic and after we can discuss for different stuff, if you don't mind. So the sense of the dog. The dog has more developed sense. And they are a spiritual being too. Because of those developed sense, they have the ability to sense the natural disaster and stuff that people cannot see, especially in the earthquake. One of the example about that was in Turkey. In Turkey, a lot of dog start to howling before the earthquake hit. If you remember the very powerful earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria in that moment, and was a natural disaster with a lot of devastating in buildings, losing in human lives. Yes, in south of Turkey. Yes. Before the earthquake hit, there was many videos circulated when the dog was concerning that night. Like a 2 hour indifferent, 2 hour, 1 hour indifferent. The dog was howling. But because we don't recognize well the body language of the dog, we tend to neglect the sign of the animal that gave about that, about the natural disaster. And they was howling for night about that. They do the same thing. Even when a person it's near he gonna pass away. It's if it's like near to this, if you have a dog at home of the dog of the neighbor, it will start to cry and howling in that moment. We have in our culture, I don't know in other culture do they have like this, but in our culture it's almost like 100% when the dog acts strange, doesn't show any kind of pain or something like that. It happened like that. I was kid and I was remember one of the example that one of the dog in neighbor was howling and crying at night, and we recognized that somebody from our neighbor passed away. Was pretty much like that. It happened naturally, and the elder people talk about this. talk about this kind of those kind of like a paranormal stuff about like how to explain. They have from the ancient culture. I don't know what the dog are sensing in that moment. I cannot explain, the science cannot explain well, but those stuff are true, what the dog is doing. So the animal has those developed sense and the spiritual one to understand the natural better than people. People has lost the connection with nature, and that's a pity one. And because of the lack of understanding the animal behavior, the strange animal behavior, we have the tendency to neglect in those moments. Animals sense disaster because they have strong instinct to fear infrasound. Not only that, yeah, I understand about that. They feel those infrasounds that come from the earthquake. They have those instinct and sense very developed compared with the human. In Turkey, a lot of video came before the earthquake with the time and everything, and people didn't pay attention because it was at night and the earthquake hit it in the early morning. So the earthquake caught people on guard in that moment, on guard in the morning, and that's very, very bad, honestly. Very, very bad. Was very devastated natural disaster. And the dog are giving a huge contribution by found people under the building. I heard that too, if a dog howl, then something bad is going to happen. So when sometime my dog would howl, I would shit myself and try to shut her up. The dog, I'm not talking about some dogs like husky or something like that that just howling, but there is a little bit worry when the dog is howling. We have the tendency to shut the dog, not to start howling and crying in that moment. We have the same too. So we don't need that. No, my pit bull. Oh, I understand this. I understand that. Hello, Drajan, how are you doing today? And it's very scary. Very, very scary one. I don't know where you are from. I'm asking to you that you have the pit bull. Where you are from? In Australia. Oh, that's fine because, for example, we are so much in distance, but we have the same culture and the same things happened. The dog can sense people when they are sick. They can sense the sickness on people. They can sense when they are very nearby of passing away. They can sense like that. They sense earthquake, other natural disaster. They can sense. They can sense paranormal beings like spirit and ghosts. They can see. They can sense that. And they worry people, but people don't pay attention in those stuff. They don't pay attention about. We have the problem. We have that distance and the sense with nature we have lost. We have lost the connection with nature, and it's not good. Yeah, I've heard of those saying. It's not just the story. People has record those kind of strange behavior in dogs. A record. I don't know for this festival. I will look up later. And it's happened many times. But even if we go back in the past, in the ancient time, the dog was put it in the same grave to be a guardian of the spirit of the owner in the afterlife. Those were like ancient belief in those stuff. Ancient believe in those stuff, and they put the dog in the same place, in the same grave, with the owner that passed away, to be a protector of the owner in the afterlife. They do like that. They did like that. And we have seen in many cemetery, we have discovered in many cemetery, dog and human in the same grave. Oh yes, they are in internet. You just need to make some research. They are in internet. Internet. Almost in every ancient culture, almost all over the world, especially in Eurasia territory. We have found those. We have found those. Just imagine how well women took care of their husbands. That's a funny one. You bring it something that it's like provoking. Honestly. What's the topic of discussion? The topic of discussion is when the dog sense natural disaster, when they sense disease, when they sense the death coming to people, when they sense paranormal being. So this is the basic of the topic today. But in the same time, we're gonna make conversation to each other. If you have any other concern, not just talking about in the part of the spiritual part of the dog, because we see this dog just in the three-dimensional part. Interesting topic, sir. But previously they had cemeteries. Well, it's better not to put the husband and wife, because she gonna make sure, even if in the afterlife, she gonna make sure to destroy the husband brain. Honestly, it's better to put a dog than a wife. Honestly, it's better. The man will be much more happy. Well, it's funny, but it's true. Because even in afterlife, she will not let him alone. Ellie, waiting from the San Diego. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live. Greetings too. So we have saw those. The problem is, in most of the people, dog owner, or we cannot recognize the strange behavior in dogs. Why they do like this, why they howling like that, why they cry like that. We do not understand. Some people, because of the generation of the ancestor that told us that it's happened like this, and when the dog act like that, something will happen, and something really happened. Something really happened. Imagine together forever. Imagine if it's somebody that is annoyed and piss you off to be together forever. Imagine like this. Imagine somebody that has no boundary. Yeah, imagine like that. Well, I imagine. I know. I have that experience. Unfortunately. I have that experience. But dogs play important roles, especially in the natural disaster. In earthquake, they found people alive. They saved life. So this being, it's very connected with human and give a lot of contribution in our life, not just as a simple pet, but even as a hero. A woman will talk a lot to her husband even after death, and he would have nowhere to run. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that he gonna break the nerves. She gonna break the nerves. Pretty sure about that. I have that experience. I'm like this. I'm like this about that experience. I'm like this. You are laughing like crazy. Well, that's a reality, unfortunately. So it's better to have a dog than to have a wife in the same. No need it. Now I'm in the mood of joking. Well, that's why I'm here, to make jokes, to make fun too, and to discuss about interesting topic, getting knowledge, getting experience, exchange experience about the life, about the dog, about the animals. It's very interesting. Not just to be boring in and stay stoic in one just topic. No need to be like that. Just imagine the poor, happy face, nowhere to escape. Well, bad luck. You should always jog, especially when the time are tough. Yeah, I agree about that. I agree about that. It's worthless to be just worry and serious for worthless stuff. We need to joke. We need to joke. It's very important. 100%. Oh, it's happened. Depends with who you are dealing. You have to understand. When a person just put fire all the time, put the gasoline in the fire, it will be like that. When an earthquake happened in Albania, in Tirana and in other city nearby, and oh, the dog from the was dog of the firemen's, I think, that headed that dog. Oh, the dog gave a lot of contribution in finding people under the building that was crushed, honestly. And that's the dog in the thumbnails that I put it. And that was a hero dog. He saved a lot of life. A lot of life. Finding people, which is, in those kind of moments, it's very hard time for everybody. And the dog give a lot of contribution in that. A lot of contribution. A lot of contribution in finding people. So the dog are very amazing beings. Very amazing animal. We cannot just see dog as just a pet that you can keep at home. No, they are very worthy as an animal. Very worthy. They love unconditional. They see you as like whatever you take the dog and go out, they will never complain. They just want to go out and to have fun with you. No problem with them. You don't need to find a special place. It's different completely with people. People, they're gonna complain about the place. They're gonna do like this and that. They're gonna start to whims with stuff. Do you know a stray dog who saved toddler life in ruin? No, but I'm not surprised if the stray dog will do like this. Because there were, for example, in Turkey, before the earthquake hit it, there were stray dog that was alert people in USSR. No, I don't know about that story, but I'm pretty sure that dog are hero. I'm very, very sure about that. Well, today I don't have too much butter, in fact. During the spectacle, Armenian devastating earthquake. Oh, I don't know about that, honestly. I don't know. But I'm not surprised that the dog will save life at all. No, they are amazing animals. Very amazing animal. I'm pretty sure about that they have given a huge contribution in the army, as a police dog, as a rescue dog. Amazing. So those rescue dogs honestly are heroes, real hero. The dog was feeding the kid with her milk, and to find her, she beat the toddler to cry and rescue herding crying and rescue them. So the dog was trying every effort to show. And that's amazing one. Yes, because people cannot understand the language of animal. People are not following. And that's, I told you that we have lost the connection with the nature. Yes, they were in ruin. No, absolutely, I understand this. I understand. I understand that. But because we have lost the connection with nature, we cannot understand well the animal. We cannot even understand well people, not just the animal. Even the people cannot, it doesn't have the communication with each other. They don't have the respect with each other. They have no respect for each other. That's the problem. And we talk about losing the connection with just animal. No, it's a disrespect with people here. That's the main issue. People don't respect each other. People don't show any kind of respect. They just talk and talk and talk and don't show any kind of respect in the conversation. And you say about just to understand the animal. It's pity, but it's true. After the devastation earthquake in 1969 in Banja Luka in Skopje, a decision was made in Yugoslavia to build building that could withstand the strongest earthquake of the 7 Richter scale. Well, I understand that. I understand that. Yes, huge earthquake can happen in Balkan too. That's why Yugoslavia builders have become highly respected in the world. For example, in Iraq. It's important about because the engineers keep responsibility when they sign about buildings. They need to be very cautious and very careful when they sign about something. It's very important about that. It is very important. Yes, people hear what they want to hear, and many say if the dog go along with them, you are always wrong. Oh, Moonshine, you are missed in the live stream. Have you been busy? Sorry for today, but I don't have too much battery, and I will not stay for so long. I'm so sorry about that. Well, my mistake that I charged the phone, but I use it for some phone calls, that's why. Thank you, Bella, for the heart. I'm pretty sure that is you, that you support all the time. You are very loyal, very respectful person. Appreciate it. In America, they use woods houses and hope for the best. Yeah, I've said that. You forgot about it? So it was not you that was giving the heart? Thank you so much. Pleasure. I'm doing great deal of work. Yeah, I know that. For sure that it was you. Who will be else? Yeah, I appreciate that support. You are a very nice person. Expect in Texas. Everywhere, Drajan, in United States. Not just the private houses, but even like block. I will say, yes, I've been very busy with lots of things. Well, I understand. I understand. It's been a little bit cold. Texas have brink and stones. Hey, hi, how you doing? For example, I can see here in Boston, the majority of the building are with wood. Are with wood, and I'm not sure can they resist to the earthquake, because to the tornado they cannot resist at all. Texas has the best quality house in United States. You are talking about. Yeah, I don't know about Texas. I I never been there, to be honest. So, but I believe that they maybe has better quality when they build houses there. Pretty sure about that. Here are mostly the dominant is kind of wood. I don't know. I don't know about this. And the best quality of life. Well, yes, they have good quality of life. It's a rich country in the United States. Yeah, I know that. That is, I think it's the richest country in the United States from the incoming. Because has gas, has oil, is rich as a place. For one, I have been filling a milk cows again and on my neighbor dairy, and been dealing with some of other things here at home, flooding and whatnot. Earthquake and pray for other part in United States. I want to visit the Texas farm very much. Well, pretty much they are like a ranch because they have huge territory. Those huge ranch in Texas. And they have a lot of livestock too. Yeah, they have a lot of livestock too. They have horses, they have cattle, a lot. You need to get some good cowboy boots and hat first. Well, yes. Yes, I know about that. To be a real Texas. Oh, she has boots and cowboy hat. She had. You need to study cowboy dance. You just open some tutorial in YouTube, open some cowboy dance, and you're gonna dance like a cowboy. There, the horses is a pet in the house. Yes, everybody has horses because when they go and check the livestock, they go with horses. They go with horses when they check it like that. I love it. Well, yeah. Everyone there has an oil ring in their backyard. It's very rich with oil as a place. Very rich with oil. And that's made the number one country in United States for the incoming. It's very rich. All REITs belong to the companies, not individuals. Well, I'm not sure about that, but yes, the majority for sure that are the company. Oh, here it started. He's saying that you are wrong. I'm not sure, I cannot give, to be honest. To give you the right answer about the Texas. Don't forget that the Southern are true. Yeah, I understand this. I understand what you mean. Due to the Texas, he's talking about the illegal immigrants. Yeah, I understand those. That's why they are building those wall to stop the illegal immigration in Texas. Just family members are in the oil business, and they told me for sure that the oil resource belong to the companies, no doubt about that. Like they are like a corporation about. It's like I think 2 or 3 person or 4 person own the 90% of the oil in Texas. They are very rich people. Everyone in Texas drive a tanker truck full of oil. Well, I don't know about those details to be honest, so I cannot talk with to be sure about this. But not American oil. They are in British petroleum. I don't know so much details about the Texas to be honest. But United States very rich with gas and oil. It's very rich. As I know, nobody allow individual to own a oil rig. I do not know about this to be honest. If you need oil, refinery plant too. For sure, because you cannot use brutal. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not so knowledge how it work. I know that it's the richest country in United States. Yeah, I will stay. It's the batteries. It's almost dead, like a 10%. It's like a 10% battery. European gets oil via my country, Baku, Tbilisi, BTC project. Watch the movie with Rock Hudson in Texas. It was a private oil plant. Yeah, I understand about that, but those are rich people, my friend. Those are rich people. And they own huge land that is rich with oil. Those are like, how you say, like oligarch, like businessmen, whatever you can call them, rich people. And they are very powerful in Texas. Very powerful. They are very powerful people. Yeah, it's probably that the that person that Rajan mentioned, it's own a company, a oil company, for sure. Because not all individual. The oil fields are around the Black Sea. That's why the Hitler attacked Stalingrad in 1942 because of the oil. Well, he was the oil, or was he attacked a lot of countries, so we was not just that purpose, just the oil purpose. Yes, ordinary people don't have oil rig. This is the situation in Azerbaijan. That's the situation everywhere, almost everywhere. Not all ordinary people own that. You have to understand this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because everybody will be rich. Not everybody are rich. The oil belongs in like 3-4 hands of people that manage all those reserves of oil. It's impossible to have every people in their home. Plus need investment. And investment, it's not cheap. Not everybody can make those investment. But Romania was Hitler's main supplier until the end of the war. The field in Ploiești, Romania. I know about those field in Romania, very rich with oil. I know about that. And love big cactus in the field. My God, I love Texas. Yes, Texas is very warm, so you like warm places. Yeah, they need to get license. They need huge investment. It's not so cheap. Not everybody can do and can manage that oil business. Yes, definitely must go in Texas because of cactus. Yeah, but cactus are like in the desert part, in the dry part, because and Texas has very high temperature. And desert part in Texas too. Okay, guys, so I don't have too much battery today. I'm so sorry that I need to leave the live stream, but I will be back maybe tomorrow, and we're gonna discuss very interesting topic. How cares? Cactus is important. Okay, bye everybody. I wish everybody to have a good day or good night, depend on the time zone that you live. And see you soon in the next live stream. Thank you everybody for participate. I appreciate you all. Bye bye.